We are back 7:39 this morning on In Depth Today. New health alert is getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, the CDC sounding the alarm over a tick-borne illness that's spreading across the country, and it leads people to develop an allergy to red meat.
Yeah, it's believed to have affected nearly 500,000 Americans so far, but new studies show nearly half of doctors don't know about it. They don't know how to diagnose it or to treat it. Joining us now is Dr. Narula. She's a cardiologist at Lenox Hill Hospital, Northwell Health. Dr. Narula, good to see you. So, first of all, this is very bizarre. When you think about it, you get a tick bite and then you have an allergy to meat. So draw the connection there.
Yeah, who knew? Perfect story right before we're all about to grill over the weekend, right? So this is a really interesting allergy, and really we'll learn more about it in the last 15 years or so since it was first published in 2008. And in fact, it is a meat allergy, but it's also called an alpha-gal allergy. Alpha-gal because that is the sugar that is found in many meats, cows, pigs, but not in humans. So what happens is the tick carries this alpha-gal in its saliva, either because it produces it or it bites wild animals. Then it bites you, injects the saliva into you. You think it's something foreign because you don't carry that, and you make antibodies. Then 1, 2, 3 months later, you sit down to have your burger or your piece of red meat, and your body sounds the alarm because it's seeing the sugar again, and you mount a full-blown response.
So what would the symptoms be if you're allergic to red meat?
So some of the symptoms can be GI upset, gastrointestinal upset, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, headache, but it can also be full-blown anaphylaxis, itching, hives. But the interesting thing, Savannah, is that with most food allergies, the allergy happens about 15 to 20 minutes after you eat something. So it's very easy to make that connection. With this allergy, it can happen 2 to 10, 11 hours later. So imagine, how would you connect the dots if you wake up in the middle of the night? You're not going to think it's because of something I ate at dinner. So it can definitely fly under the radar, both for doctors and for people. And that's why this is so important, because there is a blood test that can pick it up. You can detect the antibodies. And while there's no cure or treatment, if you recognize it and you stop eating red meat, the allergy can potentially wane over time as long as you avoid tick bites again.
Well, probably a good time to remind folks how the best ways to protect yourself from tick bites in general.
Yes, important. And this tick is the Lone Star tick, which we were just talking doesn't actually carry Lyme, but you're going to use the same measures, which is really avoiding those tall grasses, wearing long shirts and pants, tucking them in, using insect repellent that's EPA recommended, permethrin-treated clothing. When you come in, you want to shower, you want to do tick checks, check your kids also and look in those difficult places, the belly buttons, behind the ears, by your hairline. You can tumble dry your clothes in high heat. That will also do it. And this is another interesting thing. If you find a tick, you want to pull it out, the full thing with tweezers. And there's actually a website the University of Rhode Island has called Tick Spotter, where you can take a picture.
Tick Spotter?
Yeah, upload your tick, and within 24 to 36 hours, you'll be told what kind of tick it is and what you should do.
So if you get bitten and you treat it early, and so does that mean that your symptoms won't last as long? Like if you realize it right away, you don't wait?
Yeah, I mean, the important thing is obviously you don't want to continue to get exposed to the ticks, because as we said, that could potentially make the red meat allergy go on for longer. And some of these people actually have allergies to dairy as well, and even gelatin-coated medications that are made with that alpha-galactose. But yes, important. In fact, a study in 2015 showed that for about 80% of individuals, it took 7 years to get diagnosed. So imagine you're suffering year after year. So it's really important to raise awareness.
Are there parts of the country that we're seeing this more than others? Does it matter where you live?
Well, the Lone Star tick is really predominantly in the South, the Southeast, the Mid-Atlantic states. But with warmer climates, we're seeing it as far north as Maine and the West. And you recognize it with a little star, a white star on the back of the female tick. That's why it's called Lone Star.
White star.
Very cute.
Wow.
I thought it was from the Texas.
Me too. I thought it was
no,
Texas.
it's not from Texas.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks, Dr. Narula. Thank you.
That was a fun fact. All right, Al, what you got in the weather?
And that's part of the problem with climate change. We get this warming climate. We're seeing these insects and all sorts of problems that are expanding because of a warmer climate. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.